Hi, welcome to Frespce, and today we're gonna do some makeup. So I really wanted to do something called natural glam, where it's like a little to, you know, like your everyday makeup look. Okay, so these are my two favorite primers right now. This is from Range Beauty, the True Bronzing Primer. It's very hydrating and great for the winter, and it's the one I'm going to use today. But if I'm going out or if it's summer, I'm going to use the Hydro Grip Primer because it just makes makeup stick better. So it's really important. I'm going to do 2 pumps of this, the Range Beauty Primer, to have a very good primer because then your face has a good base and the makeup is just gonna slide on or it's gonna stick properly. So now I'm gonna go with one of my favorite foundations, the Mcgrath Foundation. I am in shade Medium Deep 23. So shake it really well. I'm just gonna put about 2 pumps on. And let's get into it. Just gonna go right in with my brush. So I do a combination of patting and like dragging just a little bit for like my neck or places that I don't need not a lot of coverage. So around my mouth I need more coverage, so I'm gonna pat. But right here I don't need that much coverage, so I'm gonna drag a little bit and just flick the brush up. So I know that foundation was expensive. Like Pat McGrath is high end to me. Like it's giving. She's the it girl. Like, but I'm gonna do some affordable concealer. So the first I have the e.l.f. We have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Deep Caramel. And then we have the the Maybelline Fit Me in 30 Honey. And I'm gonna also contour my nose with it. And spread it up, a little down. On the mouth. Next, we're gonna do the Maybelline Fit Me. Right here to add brightness. And right here on the end. And down the bridge of the nose. It's okay if you mess up. We're gonna contour after, so if your line's not straight, it'll be okay. Wait for it to dry up a little bit. Oh, you guys like my nails? I just got them done. Ready for the new year. These are my new year nails. And I got my toes done and I'm very excited about them. So for this part, because I want more coverage, I'm gonna use a brush and just pat. We're gonna blend out, we're gonna pat, not wipe at all. And that's what your blended sides should look like. Okay, so I'm just blending out the top part. Okay, on the nose, you don't want to wipe because it's gonna move it and you just want the line in the center. But if you mess up, we're gonna contour, so don't worry. Okay, let's contour. I'm gonna use the Fenty stick in Espresso. I used the darkest shade because it was on sale and we love a sale, so that's what we're using. Forehead, if your forehead is small, you don't need to do this. I rub a lot to warm it up because I don't like to rub it on my hand because I feel like it wastes product. So this is where my cheekbone is. I'm contouring on my cheekbone. I just like that look. I don't like to contour under because I just don't like that look as much. And the jawline. And then the nose. Okay, you guys, now we're gonna blend this out. These brushes, the brushes that I use by Joy Adenuga, I think I'm saying her name wrong, hopefully I am. I love her, she's a makeup artist in, I think, the UK. And this is the brush 004, and this is how it looks. Let me also show a BH Cosmetics brush that's similar. So this BH Cosmetics one is very similar, a little denser. I like this one a little bit better for contour, so it's a little bit more precise. And this one is a little bit better for bronzer because I like it a little thicker. But either one, I've gotten a really great makeup look out of. So I suggest if you're just starting out, BH Cosmetics has really good brushes that I used for a very long time. Okay, so let's blend. We're going to start with the jawline. I'm just going to use this motion, like a brushing motion, to brush it out. And then I'm going to also brush it a little down just to blend in with my neck. And up here around the ear to blend out this part so it's a little more sharp. Okay, now the cheeks, I'm going to press at it and move up. Not going to move down because I don't want it down here. I'm going to press and swipe up. So let's see. Press. And then once it's kind of blended out, I'm going to swipe up. Press. Repeat. And swipe up to blend it out so a little more seamless. That's a good contour. This part I'm just gonna swipe back into the hairline so that it's really nice and blended. I'm showing you guys all the steps today. I'm still trying to figure out my lighting. This is my first video. So I'm trying to get lighting that like really makes it look as it does in person. But even like this, it looks good because the darkness is like centered nicely. And for this one, you can either get a smaller brush or take whatever brush you're using, pinch it, and just run down. Run up and down. Okay, pinch. Run up and down. And that's our contour. Okay, so now we want to set the under eye, set everywhere we put the concealer. But I use Beauty Bakery. I love it. I use Cassava, the yellow powder. This is a really good shade for me. So we're going to go in, set the under eye, set around here. So right before you blend, you go in with the powder. You want to blend out really quick. Now your under eye doesn't have to be perfect. Like we don't have those super filtered under eye. That's fine because we're going to smoke it out later on anyways and it's going to look bomb. So just trust me. Now we're going to do the brows. I'm going to start by brushing up my brows. I'm not going to do my brows on camera because I don't know, like if anybody wants a brow tutorial, I'll do a brow tutorial on how I do my brows, but it's hard to do them on camera, so I'm just gonna do them off camera. But what I do is I draw a line here, I draw a little V right here, and then I just brush up right here. So we'll check them out in a second. To do like a boy brow. Let's do the other side. Okay, next we're gonna bronze because just how we set our face, this is basically gonna set our contour. So I'm gonna go in with Minted and Yacht Life. This is the bronzer, really nice bronzer. Then I'm gonna take this fluffy brush. You can also use an angled brush like the one we had for that I showed earlier, but this is the Joy Adenuga brush. This is brush 001. It's a nice fluffy brush I like to use nowadays to do my bronzer. Okay, so let's go right in with the bronzer. Nice amount on there, tap off. Make sure to get the sides right here. Okay, now we're gonna do the contour right here. Okay, I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. It's just a brush that you use for the crease. I'm gonna use this for my contour. Same bronzer, go in, tap off. And right up into the brow. Oh my God, I just broke one of my favorite palettes. My Minted. It broke. It's okay, it still works. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the Minted Everyday Eyeshadow Palette. It's gorgeous. This is very brown girl friendly. Like this palette is so nice. So we're gonna go into the crease. I'm gonna take this brown shade, or if you only have a bronzer, like you don't have eyeshadow yet, go in with your bronzer into the crease. I'm gonna take it, tap off. Right here, we're gonna make a C. Like a wide C. Now next, I'm going to go into this darker shade, but I'm going to switch brushes. If you only have one brush, that's fine. I have more than one brush, so I'm just going to use a brush right here. And we're just going to go into a V shape. I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush. It's like a nice little dense shader brush. I'm going to go into this shade right here in the middle. Just a little bit, tap off. Right here only into the outer part. This is just going to add a nice little natural smoke to the eye. You see? And it's like a little bit more lifted. I'm going to take a nice flat brush and go into that same shade I used in the V. And I'm going to tap some on and shade at the bottom. Ooh, got in my eye. And I'm going to connect it right here in the corner. Okay. And now I'm going to go into the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt, this shade right here. So we want something that really pops in our inner corner to really brighten up the eye. So I like this icy one. Gold is usually a go-to, but this icy one pops even more than gold. And it just reflects on like melanin more. So I like this one so much. This is shade Sandcastle. Ooh, look at that. You see the difference? Come on. It's so good. It's so good. That. Then we're going to put it right here. You see where the light is hitting? That's where we're going to add our highlight. Then blend it out with your hand so it's not super shiny. That's how it should look. Then a little, the tiniest bit right here where the light's already hitting. And blend it out. Okay, next we're going to go in with the L'Oreal Lash Primer. I love it. If you use it with any mascara, it's so good. It'll make, you don't need to get the Fenty mascara. Like any mascara, it will make pop. Like it is that good. You see how it already makes my lashes long? This is just the primer. Let's go into the Fenty mascara. Okay, so mascara is on, and I almost forgot eyeliner. I love it. I'm using the Mally waterproof one. I used to use the NYX one, the NYX one. I love that one. It's just that this one glides a little bit easier, and it came in my BoxyCharm, so we're gonna use it. See how it just adds a little zhuzh? One eye, other eye, right? Just adds a little something. It makes it look like you have like kind of like lashes on now, because it just adds a little smokiness to the eye. Okay, we're gonna use the lip pencil from Mented and Bare, and the lip gloss from ColourPop So Good in Beechwood. Okay, let's line our lips. Okay. And last, we're gonna highlight the cheeks because I forgot. I guess we'll use that same highlight in Sandcastle, and we're gonna highlight the cheeks. We're gonna spray our face. I have the Milk Hydro Grip spray. Okay, so this is our finished makeup look. You guys can see my skin. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to look good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye.